The New York Times released a documentary on the Free Britney Spears movement, and it is brutal. Now, Britney doesn't make an appearance in the documentary, and that's because her father wouldn't let her, obviously, and that's also the entire reason we're here in the first place. In 2008, Britney suffered a meltdown more damaging than the polar ice caps. It all included things from her shaving her head to smashing an umbrella handle into a car window. And this all culminated in a temporary conservatorship, giving her father control of everything from her personal life to her finances. To me, the key word here is temporary. When did the definition of temporary become greater than a decade? The last thing that was as temporary as Britney's conservatorship was when income tax was introduced to pay for the war. And now we all give the government our salary and Britney gives hers to her father. And on the way to finding out how shitty Britney's being treated right now, we found out how shitty Britney was treated back in the day. From uncomfortably creepy, cringeworthy interviews to the way the paparazzi intruded her life, some of these clips were harder to watch than an ISIS beheading video.
I noticed last week you had the most adorable, pretty eyes. You have a boyfriend?
No, sir.
Why not?
They're mean.
Boyfriends? You mean all boys are mean? I'm not mean. How about me?
You're 70, dude, and disgusting. And you got a 10-year-old here with the voice of a god, and that's the best question you could come up with, you sick fuck? And that one's not even the worst. How about this one?
Everyone's talking about it.
What?
Well, your breasts.
My breasts.
You seem to get furious when a talk show host comes up with this subject.
Let's see how mad you get if we talked about how small your dick was on air, and how your insecurity about it is why you have to sweep the last 7 remaining hairs on your head over the top because that's the only semblance of masculinity that you have left. If any other celebrity was being treated like this right now, the other person would be canceled, and in this instance, Britney is the one that's locked down. If we can cancel people based on the tweets they've sent in the past, based on how they'd be received today, which I don't agree with, you're damn right we can look at what Britney was doing, compare it to the shit that's being done today, and get this chick out of lockdown. Cool, she shaved her head. That's a Tuesday afternoon quarantine activity, but back in the day, it seemed psychotic. Now, 1 out of every 5 chicks has it. And in Brooklyn, where I live, it's closer to 5 out of 5. The interviews were egregious, but to me, the paparazzi is even worse than the interviews. If you are a paparazzi or a paparazzi, whatever the fucking term is for your shit profession, kill yourself. You are the scum of the earth. You are the lowest form of human, dude. And this guy is reason number 1.
I never wanted to be considered a paparazzi. I've always wanted to be a filmmaker, but it sucks you right in, and it's hard to get out of it once you start making the kind of monies that these guys were making.
Boy, did you fail, huh? And because you didn't reach your dreams, you had to fucking tear someone else's down? There is no reason for paparazzi anymore. It should be outlawed. If we want a picture of a celebrity, every single person on the planet has a camera. We can do so from a distance without invading their life. But if you are making your fucking career earnings off of just raping people's privacy, you should be in prison. You are molesting their space. And the last time I checked, unless you work for the Catholic Church, people who molest go to jail. If you want to see how out of touch and delusional people who work in the paparazzi are, just take a look at this fuck.
Do you think the paparazzi being around affected her at all?
I don't really think, and I don't really believe, because, you know, working on her for so many years, she never gave a clue or information to us that I don't appreciate. You guys, leave me the F alone.
Really? Really?
What do you think it'll take to get the paparazzi to leave you alone?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is that one of your biggest wishes?
Yeah.
Oh! If she had one wish in the world, it would be for you to leave her alone. But somehow, in your mind, she loves you. Dude, I can't remember anyone being treated with less respect, and this is the most egregious of it all.
Spears has upset a lot of mothers in this country, starting with the wife of the governor of Maryland.
Really, if I had an opportunity to shoot Britney Spears, I think I would.
The wife of a governor. I mean, if one friend of mine points out that my hair is thinning, my fucking week is ruined. How much shit can a person tolerate, dude? Look at this.
Name something Britney Spears has lost in the past year. Answer with you, Willem. Her husband. Let's see how that stacks up her husband. Guess up there, not number 1, Lindsay. The hair. Lost a lot of hair. There it is. She lost.
She's lost her sanity.
Yeah. She lost her mind.
All right, Jay Peterman, why don't you calm down and go write some more articles about clothing? I know he's just doing his job, but Jesus fucking Christ, man. If anyone deserves a second chance at fucking life, it's this chick. Just put through absolute fucking hell. And we're all like, all right, you slipped up a little bit. You drove with your kid on your lap one time, and now your life is over. There are endless clues as to why this conservatorship is bullshit. Britney has requested to make this thing public, and her father keeps pushing to have it hidden. And people who usually want to hide things have shit to hide. The lawyer of the conservatorship, under the father, filed for a raise with the court, noting that this conservatorship is no longer a conservatorship and closer to a hybrid business model. People are trying to make money off of this. And if that's not enough for you, Britney Spears had the most lucrative, successful year of her career in 2016 under the conservatorship. And yeah, you can say, if without the conservatorship, maybe she wouldn't have been able to function that highly. Maybe she wouldn't have had that career year. But people who are in conservatorships are people who cannot function in the world at any level whatsoever. It's not for people who are fucking lazy with ADD or bipolar disorder. It's for people who can't remember their fucking name. If you can get on stage in Las Vegas night after night, dance your tits off, to continue with this theme of misogyny, I feel like you'll be able to pinpoint if someone's trying to rob you of your money, and that's what she's done, and that's why she's calling for her father to no longer be in charge of this conservatorship. Thank you for listening. Free Britney.